Welcome to the React Avatar tutorial. An avatar is a CSS-based component designed to represent profile pictures, initials, or icons in a visually appealing manner. In this video, I will show you how to add the Syncfusion React Avatar component to a React app. I will also demonstrate the different sizes and types of avatars, and how to integrate the avatar component with other UI components. Before proceeding, make sure you have installed the latest versions of Node.js and React. I'll be using Visual Studio Code as my editor and showing the output in the Chrome browser. First, I open Visual Studio Code and create a new application using the npx create React app command. I name it my React app. Since I want to create the app with TypeScript, I add the template TypeScript. Next, I navigate to the newly created React app. To use the avatar component, I type the npm install at Syncfusion/ej2 React Layouts --save command to install the package. Before using a Syncfusion component, registering a trial license key is mandatory. I open the index.tsx file and import the register license method from the Syncfusion ej2 base package. Using this method, I register the trial license key. For instructions on generating a trial key, refer to the link in the description for this video. To add the avatar component, I open the app.tsx file and remove the default code. Avatar is a CSS-based component that will be rendered only if the appropriate classes are added to the target element. So to display a profile picture, I add a division element and set the class name to avatar. This built-in class will add the required CSS styles to display this division element as an avatar. To add the profile picture image, I add one more class, image. To access the CSS styles of the avatar component, I need to import the necessary CSS references. So, within the app CSS file, I import the necessary material theme references. Then, define the CSS classes the avatar and image, and specify the source of the image using the background image property. To align the component, I add the text align and margin CSS styles. Next, save the changes and run the application using the npm start command. You can see the profile picture displayed in the default medium size. Apart from this dimension, you can also render images in different sizes like extra small, small, large, and extra large. Let me demonstrate how to add small and large-sized avatars. I add two more division elements with the CSS classes, the avatar and image. To display a small-sized image, I add the CSS class the avatar small. Similarly, to display a large one, I add the appropriate CSS class. To align these images, add the margin style in the app CSS file. Looking here, the profile pictures are displayed in different sizes. So far, I have shown you image type avatars. You can also display SVG icons, font icons, initials, words, letters, and custom icons using the avatar. Now I will show you how to display initials instead of an image. I comment out the other avatar components and keep only the large avatar. To display initials, I remove the image class and include the initials LC in the target element. You can see the avatar rendered with initials. By default, the avatar is displayed in a square. It can be changed to a circle by adding the avatar circle CSS class. To demonstrate, I add the avatar circle class to the target element. Now the profile picture is displayed in a circle. Finally, I will show you how to integrate the avatar with other UI components like card, badge, list view, etc. Here, I will incorporate the avatar component into the card component. I will design a card with a profile picture, name, designation, and description. For this example, I will use the Syncfusion card component and Syncfusion Avatar to display the profile picture. Let's start designing the card. First, I add a division element with a class container. Using this class, I add CSS styles to the container. Within it, add one more division element, which will act as a Syncfusion card. So let me add a predefined class, eCard, to the division element. This eCard class will add some default style attributes to the outer layout of the card UI. Then I add the class eCustomCard to add styles to the card. Next, I add card elements like header and content with appropriate CSS classes, eCard header and eCard content. I add the existing avatar component to display the profile picture inside the card header. As I want to display the image here, I remove the initials and add the class image. I also change the avatar size to extra large by modifying the class to avatar x large. To enhance the card's appearance, I define the required CSS styles like margin, padding left, box shadow, and so on for the appropriate CSS classes in the app CSS file. Check now, the card is rendered with the specified content, and it has the avatar component for displaying the profile picture. In this video, I have shown you how to add the Syncfusion React Avatar component to a React application. You've seen the different sizes and types of avatars, and how to integrate the avatar component with other UI components. If you want to try out the example used in this video, download it from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also shared a link to learn about obtaining a free license key to use our React suite through our community license if you are eligible. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel.